Welcome to another episode of the Thirsty Nerds podcast. Woo! We are back in the room. All right. We're going to get started talking about some stuff, but before that, how is everybody doing?
Fantastic.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter. Right.
Monster.
Yeah.
Monster.
Yes.
Actually, let's start by congratulating you on your recent purchase.
So
I'm trying to find
did it.
Milestone here.
Milestone comic
He
right
pays
here.
property taxes and shit now.
Yeah.
He's a real grown up.
So now my comics are going to have to be, my choices in comics are going to be real pertinent.
Welcome to mowing your own grass. Welcome to cleaning gutters.
Sounds fun.
Welcome to shoveling ice.
Welcome to Why is my sink clogged?
Welcome to this wind was a little too harsh and now my fence fell over. Welcome to why is my toilet bubbling?
What do you mean you're turning my water off for 2 hours?
That sounds crazy.
Do you have a ladder?
I'm going to get one.
Make sure it's very sturdy.
Yeah, I'll go with something cheap.
All right.
Well.
You do that.
Welcome to the joys of being a homeowner. I hope your first disaster isn't as bad as mine was. And
Wait, in this house?
Yeah.
Oh, what was it?
It was furnace related.
Oh, ooh, that's scary.
Yeah,
Okay.
My balls froze.
That's a big one.
That's one of the worst feelings. You wake up in the middle, not even the middle of the night, like overnight, you're all nice, warm and toasty in your bed. You're like, You wake up, maybe it's just cold out there because, I'm waking up and it's warm in here. Damn, that's like abnormally cold.
It's creeping on.
And then you call the guy, and he comes over and fixes it in 5 minutes and charges you $300.
He does this shit. He goes,
There you go.
Fix $300. $450.
All right, we'll bill you.
Cut the check.
You're not paying for the work. You're paying for the knowledge.
and you're like, bro, what did you do? Well, is he down here? There's a little button you got to press, and sometimes it resets it.
Here's the thing. I paid attention since the last time it happened a couple weeks ago. I was able to fix it myself.
Hey, yo.
There you go.
Hey, yo.
That skill bar, the Fallout. Home ownership, skill 1.
Oh, I can't wait to start getting my skills up. It's gonna be
Congratulations. It is nice to have you on spot, man.
Oh man, let
me know when you slay your first mouse.
Oh yeah, mice come with the territory.
That face.
What do you mean? Like, I'm not gonna have any mice. Yeah, good luck, good luck, Bucko.
That was my knee-jerk reaction to go like, I'm not gonna have mice.
Yeah,
good luck, Bucko.
Yeah, Rodney
Not
said
me.
the same thing to me. He was like, "Why do you keep getting mice?" It's like, what do you mean?
No, look, just anytime someone. Why do you keep getting spiders? You dumb fuck. They get in.
No, my home's gonna have laser grids, so they're not gonna get
They
it.
got laser grid, like the fucking like Resident Evil.
I have
like a gate.
I have sound defenses. I have a perimeter of traps. I have a perimeter of chemical spray.
They don't care.
And every year I still get at least one.
They're like mosquitoes.
I hear that little son of a bitch rustling and knocking over my cereal boxes, and I already know it's time for war.
They adapt.
Yeah.
And you must adapt.
It's coming back too. They're coming back.
I know it's starting to thaw out. I already started getting prepared.
You guys are scaring me.
Sitting in the walls like this as we speak.
Yeah, pretty soon Nosferatu's gonna show up and steal the white woman pride of Maryville.
Fucking on your cheese has expired. And your bread has mold.
You're working on that. Honestly.
I like that.
I do too. The commitment is crazy.
so
I want a picture of Nosferatu. His face on there.
Oh, what have you guys been up to?
Monster Hunter.
We got that. Right, we got that.
I drove so fast from Columbus just to play Monster Hunter. Went to Columbus this weekend. My cousin came up from Mexico, got invited to compete at the Arnold Classic. Weightlifting, got second in this category. It's a coalition called XPC. I believe it was the lifting association. It's been growing, and they actually lifted in the convention center, like when you walk in, like right next to the Young LA setup. So we had, they had a ton of people just being exposed to it. So that was cool.
Okay.
Really dope. Shout out to him, Javier. Ended up with a 525 deadlift, 300 bench, and I want to say 520 squat.
Congratulations for all that hard work.
And a 198 weight class. So shout out to him.
Good shit. Oh.
It was fun, hectic, running around all over the place. Me and my brother became parents to 3 young Mexican children who we who we took under our wing and coached.
Aw, that's some true spiritual dads.
I saw Arnold in the background smacking one in the back as hard as he could. Arnold's watch flipped off, smacked him, so he started internally bleeding. He was like, it wasn't enough. He wanted me to go harder. I can't go harder. He's like, I don't know what to do.
Make the blood flow back there, Daddy.
It was sweet, man. It was cool walking around the convention, seeing all these jacked people. It made me feel small.
Toes.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
Worry. Go on.
You got it. We can lift it up with two toes.
Two toes.
Hey,
We did
look
it.
at that.
Careful, it's a hero.
Wow.
But then yesterday I did that drive as fast as I possibly could so I can get back and play Monster Hunter.
Yeah, and you weren't disappointed.
I'm having fun.
I've heard some people weren't having so much fun.
Yeah, I had a rough start.
Yeah.
I had a really rough start. For some
Seeing
reason,
static for trees or some shit.
Yeah, for some reason, AMD did this thing to me where it didn't allow me to download my drivers unless I went to a certain website.
They got in the video.
Good.
Yeah.
I was hating so much on Friday. I was hating so much on Friday.
I was hating too.
Yes.
The difference is you weren't in front of your computer.
That's right.
I was like, why can't I see it? I want to play it. Why can't I see it?
Get back in the game, fucker. All right.
It said, are your drivers updated? Yes.
Wait.
Yes, they are. Why can't it boot up? Community said boot it up in compatibility mode. Troubleshooting said don't boot it up in compatibility mode. Which one works?
Oh man, sounds like trouble's in the PC Master Race over
Yeah.
there.
Oh, that's cool.
Darn.
But now that it works, I saw what it looks like on the PS5, and I almost
Oh my god, half a centimeter frame rate.
half a centimeter.
I don't know,
Matters.
just making up shit.
You are.
So I'm just making up nerd shit because
Yeah.
that's what you guys sound like when you speak.
How does it look on the PS5?
So the PS5 at times, if you're like squinting and you can't see the awesome graphics that time has given us over the years, it still moves like Monster Hunter 4 on the DS sometimes. Like
On
it's
the DS.
Dude, yeah, it frame rate drops really, really bad.
Ooh.
And the game
On the PS5? Shit. Okay.
And then when I got home and I saw that 120 frames per second, I was like, oh my god, keep going
So
smooth,
smooth.
so buttery.
Anyway, I'm sure it's
good.
not as bad.
Good.
I'm sure it's not as bad as he's making it.
Oh no.
Uh-huh. All right.
Seems if he's probably watched a video on the internet.
You see what the people who don't know say? They convince themselves.
I said probably. I gave myself a caveat. It's not factual,
Yeah.
But I will say it.
but I will. Yeah, but I will speak my mind. But I will admit that I'm probably wrong.
Other than that, the game is fantastic. I'm having so much fun with it. Nitpicks. I don't know why this feels like it's so story driven. Like they keep pushing.
They wanted
story.
to. They wanted to have an emphasis on story in this game.
I'm not seeing like the stuff that I loved about the end game, which was all the cultivating, the tracking monsters. There's none of that right now.
Not right now. We're literally on Hunter rank 1. Wait until we at least.
I know, but I haven't seen a single like glimpse of that. Like
I know. Me neither.
and it's starting to scare me.
I know.
Because it's like they're just handing you monsters, which is cool. It's kind of like arcadey, like they're just giving you the monsters.
Like,
but there's no hunting. There's just
Bro, where's my fucking honey, Capcom?
Was this not in the
Where's
beta?
my honey?
Yeah.
Was this not in the beta?
No, well, I mean the beta. I just assumed the beta was just like get in there, see what the gameplay is like just beat stuff. But like
We're over
the
here
quality
drinking
of life,
regular ass
like-
potions because we don't have a choice.
Yeah, and like there's no way for me
thirsty.
to farm for like stuff like I maybe they want you to just spend time in the wilds, but the story shouldn't be so fucking shoved down your throat. Then you should let me be in the wilds and get a gather for myself, other than just like cutscene after cutscene. Here's a monster cutscene, and here's another monster cutscene.
It does feel like it's loading you into a baseball glove and just tossing you around the whole environment and not really giving you it's telling you you should take your time to explore the area, but then
it doesn't give him the time.
But then you explore the area and you only see the same thing they told you about, and then you come back to it later with something new into it.
And then then the thing that really bugs me is right now you have a lot of follow missions of like dialogue where you're
just walking,
literally walking, and if you deviate, like, oh, there's some honey there, and I need honey.
They leash you like a fucking child.
Yeah, they'll just pull your horse. Like, where are you going?
Granted, yeah, we know. I got my grappling hook, and I see it from 10 miles away. I got it. I get it. But don't leash me.
Yeah, that's a little bit of nitpicking when it comes to that. I want to see what the end game looks like. Hopefully, there's actual cultivating. Hopefully, there's a lot of the stuff that made worlds wonderful that got carried over.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. At the end of the day, who fucking cares? I want to fight monsters. Talk to me all you want. Just let me skip it. They do let you skip it. Who cares? Okay. I'm fighting a monster. Dude, I skipped the cutscene. It went from, oh, we're so happy that we found this village, and now there's a stampede. I lost all the context. I don't care. I want to fight monsters. I don't care.
I watched the cutscene. There was no context.
There's just a stampede.
I've never seen him like this before. Bitch, you saw him yesterday for the first time. What do you mean you've never seen him like this before?
It's a Capcom game. They're so whimsical.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of whimsical, guys, Shrek 5.
Yeah.
Did somebody once tell you something?
Yes.
What did I tell you?
The world was gonna kill you?
No, I'm not.
He does not know the lyrics.
He's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
I don't know the lyrics. I like how you put that out there.
Damn it was easy.
That was quick.
That was good.
That was quick. I like what you did there. Yeah. I don't listen to Smash Mouth. I'm African.
You've heard that Smash Mouth. That's the only Smash Mouth that matters. So
Shrek 5.
Shrek 5. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm getting.
He lost 2 children.
You don't know that yet.
There was an ogre holocaust. Yay, relax. My bad.
Just like
ogre COVID.
No, just like as is tradition in ogre culture, she ate them. Yeah, ate them.
Yeah,
just like he ate his brothers, and she ate her brothers.
That makes sense.
That's why she gained their eye color.
Did Fiona lose weight?
Yeah, what a shame.
She's smaller.
What a shame.
Maybe. I don't know.
I hate when the big ones lose weight.
Why'd they nerf her?
They give it a Lizzo treatment.
The Lizzo.
Yeah.
She's on the
Lizzo, Ivy Doom Kitty before her. I'm like,
and some of this shit is getting
not into it anymore.
Some of this shit's weird because
put the Ozempic down.
Never.
All right, put the pen down.
This Shrek movie trailer was a little weird to me because it was like seeing all the weird Shrek memes be put into a movie.
Yeah, and cash in.
They know that the meme culture is strong, but man. Yeah,
well,
that was old as fuck.
The thing about it is that they know that meme culture has been the one that's been keeping Shrek alive.
Yeah,
for real.
Like, I mean, none of these Zoomers really watch Shrek.
But do I want to see
TikTok Shrek?
Do I want to see a movie that has been influenced by that picture of like Shrek impregnated by somebody or Shrek impregnating somebody else?
Short answer, no. You do not, sir.
Yes, you do.
But
that meme where everybody's Mexican cousin looks like Shrek with that comb over. I have a cousin that looks like that.
Everyone has one cousin.
I know that guy. Oscar. Sorry,
like, you know how they post a picture of like the white people with the sunglasses on?
Yep.
The first time I saw that, someone posted a picture of their own family. They're like, yo, I got so many of these motherfuckers.
It's true. It's true.
Art influences life.
It does.
Speaking of art, what do you guys think of the art change in this one?
That's been the biggest thing on this because everyone, they saw his face. They're like,
time to get on.
Shut up.
Taking our tiki torches and bully the internet.
He just seems smooth. It just seems like a smoother rendering.
Right.
To me.
Yeah.
It's more like modern.
And the palette color is more like pastel, like, you know what I mean, like it's not overly bright, it's a little
right,
like,
it's not like 2002.
It's like
we learned some things.
I would say like for like the greens look like your shirt, like they're like not as like bright, they're a little bit more like mellow.
They said, oh my god, why does this movie look so much smoother,
they gave him a
cleaner 15 years later.
They gave it a fucking Instagram filter.
Shading and
I know shading and detail.
I can see Donkey's
texture.
fur. The fuck is this?
Right.
I don't really care. Like, I'm not a biggest, like some people I don't know why they put it on top. They put it right next to the Sonic design when they first revealed it. I'm like, no, that's
not even close.
They say that for everything now. Like anything that comes out and they don't like the design slightly, they're like, oh, can we bully them like we did the Sonic?
Just we did it once.
We'll just point out the number 5. Like, why does it look like this? Just point at the number 5. 5. 5.
It's 5. It's been years since the last Shrek film. So,
I would like a humbling.
And things change.
I would like a humbling. I would like them to know that they have no sway and they're going to do whatever they want.
We're not going to listen to you. And guess what? It's going to come out and it's going to be fine. You're going to be like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They'll move on to the next thing.
And then move on to this.
So, yeah. But, I can't say I'm interested in seeing it really, but
we're going to see
it.
Just like,
you'll be there.
We're going to see it.
Well,
let
me
you'll be
land my
You'll be
plane,
there.
just like every other, like Puss in Boots, any of those things.
You
I wound up seeing them
Last
anyway.
Wish was great.
Didn't plan on seeing it, but I saw it.
And
I didn't watch 4. I may have watched 3.
I heard 4 was good.
Yeah,
which is the one where Fiona forgot him and he had to go
4.
fight a war? Yeah, I saw a clip of it. I wasn't really
moved.
Yeah, I wasn't moved.
I don't think I saw 4. I'm good.
I mean, what I'm saying is that somehow I'll arrive at seeing it. God knows if I saw Sonic 3. I mean, I guess I'm.
Sonic 2 is great.
That's true.
You'll see Sonic 4 too. Quit playing.
You'll be
Sonic
there.
5.
Yeah,
right.
When they rechange the
When Silver the
animation.
Hedgehog, when Silver the Hedgehog is here.
No, that's the signal.
When they make
That's the last
animation
thing.
look like Sonic.
That's all that's left.
We can do so much more.
That's all that's left.
Just skip it. Go to fucking Werehog. I'll do
That's
that.
all that's left.
I'll do that in head. No, there's
we're,
more.
We're not getting Werehog.
Yeah, we are.
We're not
Why
getting
not?
Werehog.
Why not?
I'll buy
Let's
you
do it.
dinner that night if we get
All right.
Werehog.
Okay.
And me, but me did it.
Me too.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. If movie 5
getting
if movie 5 is Werehog, I'm buying dinner.
Yeah, right. Speaking to the mic, I like that.
I'll remember this.
Yeah.
Clip that.
Say what dinner would be.
Now,
Better be a werehog.
yeah,
Yeah, we're all getting chili dogs.
hell yeah.
Hey, fuck that.
Not from Five Guys.
All right.
No.
Because the motherfuckers are like $10 a dog.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be. And it's
I'll
gonna
take
be
a Sonic. I'll take Sonic too.
Yeah. I'm not too.
It's on brand.
I'm not too bougie for a Sonic hot dog.
All day.
Yeah.
Can I buy them and cook them?
Yeah.
No.
You can make it. Has to be, if you're cooking them, it has to be homemade chili from scratch.
And it has to be the
It better not
Sonic
come out of the
recipe.
motherfucking can.
Right.
But the canned chili on chili dogs works.
No.
Huh?
There's a saltiness to it.
No.
I got enough sodium. I couldn't take out my ring this weekend to go to bed.
Oh,
I was
damn.
eating so much jerky
Wow.
and just
No.
Gatorade, watching all these Mexican children. I was just drinking Gatorade, Monsters, and fucking eating jerky. And I used Joe Rogan's favorite snack, carnivore snacks. That's really fucking good.
Carnivore snacks?
Yeah, it's like a jerky brand. I couldn't get my ring finger off when I got back to the hotel.
Holy shit.
My ring was stuck.
That's funny.
Arnold was like, "It's all that sodium." I was like, "No, I'm a machinist. The metal expanded." Shout out to his girlfriend IJ for backing me up. She said thermocoupling or some shit like that. I don't know.
No, that sounds right. Speaking of thermocoupling,
I did. I want to say I picked this up in Columbus, or Seventh Son Brewery. It's a Humulus Nimbus.
He's the 7th son of the 7th son.
That's right. It reminded me of that book that we read that we never picked it back up. But it's a
oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah. I was in need.
one.
I was in need of some brewery after some beers after leaving a couple breweries because they didn't have any to go, just like the Crowlers. So I figured I'd pick up this from a local liquor store right down the street. I pulled up. It was the most popping liquor store I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
It was jam-packed to the wall. There was toddlers in there.
Excuse me?
Damn, we're taking it back? Prohibition?
Dog, there was toddlers in there licking glass. It smelled like weed in the parking lot inside. My cousin's like, "Do they sell it here?" It's like, just stay close.
Damn, man. They all sound like masters of their own universe.
Columbus is an amazing city. I can't wait to go back.
Sounds like we need a group trip or something.
I would be down. I actually want to go, even if it doesn't get invited to go next year. I actually want to go back to the classic.
Okay.
It's because it was a dope. That city was dope. There's just fucking little food spots everywhere, and the hood is literally you don't even know where the hood begins or starts, and I love it.
Sounds good.
It's
Gentrified hood?
I love it.
Sign me
It
up
sounds
for,
like a horror story, but it sounds great when you got
Sounds
money in your
amazing.
pocket.
Sounds amazing.
Hell yeah. Sign me up for $20 dry chicken and broccoli.
There you go. No. Listen. We're not competing. We don't got to eat all that.
All right.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
that chicken and broccoli can be fried.
The other food was fantastic. Everything else that I ate over there, from the breweries to this little market that I found with Tibetan dumplings.
Oof.
Ooh, goddamn.
Ooh, my God.
I must check out Foodie Town, I think.
Did it have the power?
Huh?
Did it have the power?
The power?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I felt like when I put that dumpling in my mouth and it bursted open, I said, I can see. I can fight. I am He-Man.
He alley-ooped. He got it.
Yes.
Cool.
It took two of them.
Everybody looks.
Just like the dumplings.
This He-Man movie, I'm just gonna say, as far as casting is concerned, everybody looks skinny and white, and I'm kind of concerned. Like,
they need 2 chickens in them.
Yeah, they need a couple chickens.
A couple of chickens.
They need all the chickens.
Look, I want to see CGI muscles or something.
Yeah, I want this to be as campy as fucking possible.
Yeah, Idris Elba as Man of War. Man of War.
Man of War. Yeah.
Man of
Arms.
Zach. Yeah,
Man at Arms.
Zach Levi doesn't need that muscle suit anymore, right?
Yeah, no.
Could you imagine if we had like Twink He-Man?
Twink Man?
Sounds like this.
I mean, wasn't there a Masters of the Universe when he was like on Earth and he was like super skinny and then he get?
But he still
his
trashed
human
the live
form.
action one, yeah.
His human
there's
form.
his regular form when he's a prince. And
Yeah.
then when
But
he
he still had, the big boy.
Yeah.
He's a He-Man.
That's all I want to see.
He was a man.
When the action's going down, if He-Man doesn't have the pythons, I'm walking out.
Do you think there's something wrong with our obsession with muscular men as
not at all.
90s children?
This is
okay, cool. Just checking. Making sure.
I just came back from the Arnold. What are you talking about?
I mean, especially look at the source material. That's literally 90% of the show.
They had steroids in the
he's in a
fucking
speeder.
drinking water.
He's in a speeder.
Exactly.
I just want him to be in the background like, and I looked outside.
If that's just not playing,
I mean, it's Jared Leto. So.
I know. I'm like,
That's great casting.
Are we going to get buff Jared Leto?
What are you talking about? Jared Leto comes that way already. He's insanely. He's
I saw
insanely
his
yoked.
build in Morbius.
Yeah, he's insanely yoked. That's the one thing he
that
actually worked on.
that was a character build.
Yeah, that was
just
just
a build.
they CGI'd the muscle out of him.
Yeah, that we can't have you up showing.
I think Jared Leto can't fucking pump the fuck up.
I mean, yeah, they have access to steroids. They'll be all right.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
The only one who seems like perfect is what Hefthor Bjornsson and everything as Goatman.
Yeah, Thor Bjornsson.
Thor Bjornsson. Yeah.
As what? As who?
As
The Mountain
Man.
The Mountain.
I don't know anything about these characters
Me
outside
either.
of He-Man and
I'm just saying,
Man at Arms, and
he's the only one who seems like the fit. Like, oh, he doesn't need to do anything. He's gonna do his regular thing. Just put the mask on him.
we need more. We need more muscle heads.
I wish they would have got. Why am I blanking on him right now? From White Chicks and
Terry Crews.
yeah, I wish they would have got Terry Crews for something because he seems perfect for the role.
Yeah.
Right.
He seems
No,
bubble.
depends on how they're-
They really should have gone for like the most notable and muscular celebrities to play.
Yeah.
in.
Right. Yeah.
They're like, no, that wouldn't sell.
Yeah, I
Well,
hope
we
they're
don't want
not-
it to be a complete mess, guys. We're trying to make money off.
Well, here's the thing. I hope they're not actually trying to go this like full like cinema. Like I hope
know
they're
they're
not
going to.
approaching this as like
If he,
You know they're going to.
because, did you see the picture?
no. This
Like it was just like a sword of some guy. It looked too like, oh, they're going like, what if it was hyper realistic and cool?
They can
no.
They can do all that as long as they embrace it.
not.
For how goofy it really is. Just embrace it.
you can't do hyperrealism and embrace fucking Skeletor in the background.
Dungeons and Dragons did it.
Common courtesy.
Dungeons and Dragons did it.
And look what happened to
No,
them.
Dungeons and Dragons was more campy. That Dungeons and Dragons had the feel of a Dungeons and Dragons campaign,
Yeah.
but it wasn't hyper
I'm
realistic
saying
though.
that director and that crew captured Dungeons and Dragons in in movie form
Yes.
in that manner.
Yes.
They can still do that with He-Man. It could be live action. It could be hyper realistic. But just capture He-Man.
He's right. He's got a point. If they don't take themselves too seriously, they'll be in good shape. My cast tells me they're not doing that.
No, that's the thing, and like that's why I'm kind of like understands Heido's like
apprehension,
like caution. Yeah, like it's gonna take that first little teaser, and depending on what that mood it feels like.
Listen, dog. If I see a panning shot of a fucking landscape, and then I see somebody come up, and they zoom into the eyes, and there's hair flowing, I'm walking out of that fucking theater. Don't give me Saving Private Ryan. Don't try to give me fucking The Northman. I don't want none of that.
I didn't want The Northman.
I want this shit to open up to thunder and lightning, and it shows what you would think to be the sword of power, and you see a hand reach for it, and it zooms out to a toothbrush.
Just guitar riffs.
in my head, I don't know why. In my head, I was going to say like, Jared Leto would never be anything goofy, and then oh wait, I just mentioned Morbius.
The fuck are you talking?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
What the fuck are you on about, bro?
He's
What
the
are you on about?
He's the least that I'm concerned with.
Yeah. He's the least I'm concerned about as well. Like the He-Man lead, like
What else has he been in?
exactly.
Yeah,
It was like he doesn't look buff.
he
doesn't.
I mean, for now,
He ain't gotta look buff. We gotta see He-Man as He-Man. All right.
Is
the
it
man?
he?
The man part can be a scrawny guy, but the He-Man part
like
can't be
it's,
scrawny guy.
He-Man-
That's double the testosterone. That's double the male pronouns.
I'm gonna try it.
Feel
It's, it's the guy who's playing. The guy playing He-Man is Nicholas.
Nicholas Mann. Nicholas He-Man. That's his new name.
Nicholas Mann. Yes.
What's it been in?
I can look it up real quick. Talk
Okay.
among yourselves. Yeah.
Talk.
Yeah. Oh, that's it?
Yo, what's
Okay.
on your browser history?
Don't stop looking at my phone. Keep it yourself over there.
Yeah, Clarence. What'd you
Yeah.
see?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, he wanted us to talk. What did you see?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want you to
yeah.
talk. Not
Like-
about me.
Oh, I saw a buff
Yeah.
furry this weekend.
Oh,
a
shit.
buff furry.
Yeah, she was walking around in just a
Yeah.
wolf head and what I assume was a butt plug.
How'd that
Hell,
make you feel?
Yeah.
I mean,
the furry suit covers that shit
never
all up.
is,
But
I
like,
mean,
It's never as
I've always sniffed around the trail.
what the guys? Did you go out? Oh my god! I'll shut my mouth.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He's been in nothing I've seen.
Okay, there you go.
Nothing. There you go.
All right, full circle. Never heard of him. Cool.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
see
There
it?
you go.
I know I haven't seen
Look
any
at-
of these.
Look at
That's
him.
what I'm
He's-
saying, like-
I know
Yeah,
I haven't seen
maybe
any of
I
these.
know.
No, I know I don't. Oh my god.
But you know, maybe it's cool. You know, maybe
No,
this is
good.
for the
It's
best.
giving him a shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bottoms.
Excuse me.
Bottoms.
What trail is he sniffing?
Like I thought, like, oh, Cinderella. Like, oh, that's the show or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't know what that is.
We're starting at if our He-Man is portrayed by anyone who's been involved with bottoms, we're already starting in the wrong place.
He-Man is
He-Man's
on
the top.
My He-Man is the top.
My He-Man is the top.
He's
A selfish
a
top.
power top. A selfish.
At least a drunken power bottom.
Yeah, because they generate the power.
Yeah.
From the bottom.
Exactly. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
I
got
don't
the
know.
power sword.
I don't really know what to think about this cast. Hey, yo. I really don't know what to think about this cast. I mean, it doesn't seem like they're taking themselves too seriously. But, you know, if it's inspired by the period that this stuff was on television,
If
there's
this
no way they're doing like hardcore, like, you know, realism and everything is like, you know,
You have a
Zack
wish list?
Snyderverse.
Yeah.
All I
You
care
have a
about.
wish list?
What?
A wish list for like what you want them to do in the movie?
I want
like you said-
everyone to. Here's what I do want.
Yeah.
I do want them to go out of their way to make everyone look
Big.
realistically character accurate.
Okay.
Character accurate. I do want that. I want the.
You want the colors?
color palettes.
Yeah. Please.
I don't shy away from shit. You know what I mean? Make it work because there are some damn good cosplayers.
Yeah, they've
That-
fucking knocked that out of the park.
Right.
He-Man has a shirt on, I'm walking out.
Yes. Yes.
Speedo.
What about
Belt.
haircut? What if He-Man
Speedo.
doesn't have a fucking bob?
Speedo.
Anything.
And the bob. He's got to have the bob.
Gotta have the bob.
He's got to have the bob.
Anything like
No bob, no buy.
if it's higher than than ear length,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want it.
Fight.
I need him to look like that little girl from that. It's her make me feel Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
I feel like
Puerto
a
Rican.
Rican.
Puerto Rican.
But
She's not Puerto Rican. Oh. No, you know, whatever. It can be cool.
I want a amazing, just like ridiculous rock opera soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want that.
I want to feel. I want to hear on the soundtrack. I want to physically hear the tracksuits.
Yes.
The 80s tracksuits.
You want to hear him swishing in the background?
They've been slacking on OSTs lately, so I don't know. I
Yeah, I
do
know.
hope.
We'll see.
I just
We're not gonna get anything we want.
No, not at
all
all.
I care about is this leads to Thundercats. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. If it was like, oh, it's popular and everyone's like, hey, we have the rights to Thundercats. Let's do it.
If that TV show couldn't make it, I don't think.
Shut the fuck up. We're not. That show was great, and I'm sorry. but like
That show was good.
it deserves better.
That show was good. They're moving in units.
Yeah.
Then they're moving in toys.
Yeah,
And if a cartoon doesn't move toys,
why is it even?
Why does it even exist?
Exactly.
yeah.
It's like you want it to be Silverhawks, Clarence?
Yeah, it's
Is that what you
Whoa,
want?
hold on. We're not going to disrespect Silverhawks. That's a Mexican staple. A man in the cowboy hat is my uncle.
They're on issue 3, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I see them.
Yeah, just wanted to see. Just wanted to just wanted to put it out there.
I know they're there.
All right. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Just like Saint Seiya. I know.
Yeah.
It will be in my Mexican heart, but not in my Mexican.
Not in my Mexican wallet.
Not with my American dollars.
Not my American dollar.
Not with my American dollar.
Save that for when I get deported.
Please, God.
Speaking of deportations,
Okoye,
Disney decided to deport.
they're deporting Wakandans, getting them out of here. They don't get their own TV shows.
They've had it too good for too long.
They've had it too good.
They've never said thank you.
Excuse me. They're being very disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
No, it's Okoye is no longer moving forward with her own series.
I ain't even gonna cap. I forgot. I didn't even know. I didn't remember that was a thing.
I remember after they
stopped talking about it as soon as they announced it.
They're like, immediately.
Like, hey, Okoye's gonna show.
Somebody got taken out.
Now, after reading the article, the dude said, he was like, yeah, we'll still see her. Like, she'll show up in the Marvel Universe again. Of course,
she better.
But, just not, maybe not like this, but she will show up somewhere, and there's a lot to look forward to, so you should be very excited.
We live in a world where Kite Man has a show.
Hell yeah.
Okoye can have a fucking show.
You're comparing the Warner Brothers' ability to spend fuck ton of money for no goddamn reason.
Well, no. We'll get to Warner Brothers in this later.
Yeah,
it's all the same. It's all the same.
Well, fair, but yeah, Disney.
While I'm not particularly opining for a Okoye series to begin with, if anything, Agatha has taught me, like, if the material is there and you can spin something out of it, I mean, I would have been pleasantly surprised, probably.
Yeah.
But, whatever. I mean, as long as you're not, like, killing her before we see her again.
She's also died. Not only does she not have a show, she's been dead off screen.
Hey, actually, guys, she's dead.
That's what I'm getting at. Why would they cancel an Okoye project, but we got Agatha Harkness, and we also got, like,
Echo.
Oh, Clarence.
Moon Girl.
Moon Girl.
Oh, Clarence. You know why. You know why we got an Agatha series.
They've had two. I mean, why?
She was very likable.
She was very likable.
She
Kathleen
was
very likable.
Yeah.
And, they were setting up for another Wanda villain.
Yeah, whatever the hell
whatever.
with that Wanda.
Yeah, setting up the young Avengers.
Yeah, this is literally Young Avengers build up, which nobody is going to care.
Yeah.
Because who here remembers Kate Bishop?
I do. She was very charming and likable.
I do. I remember Kate.
Yeah.
All right.
She's cool. She's cool.
Name another two.
What do you mean? Patriot? That's not.
Who was cut from Brave New World?
Yeah.
Which, if we're gonna dip into that a little bit, like, I'm trying to. You could have cut that one character and put him in there somewhere.
Oh my god.
But I'll be honest, trying to think about how to make it fit. What would have been his inspiration to get a costume, and what would he be doing?
Trying to break out his grandfather.
That's the other thing.
Super easy.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. Actually, you just nailed it. You told me. Never mind. That's fucked up.
Like, it's super easy.
Man, you spit on both those hands, and you said, maybe they don't need it.
Maybe they don't. I mean, like, it works without it, obviously. But I mean, if they fit him in there, sure.
It was a harder spin to get Homegirl in there. She's
way harder spin.
Black Widow.
And it didn't land.
I also found out apparently some of the research, some of the reshoots was for the leader. He was supposed to have the regular head. They even had a pop figurine of him.
Oh, you son of a bitches!
Yeah, he had
you sons of bitches!
So they pussy.
Yeah, they pussied out.
They pussy.
He had the big head. And he looked like he had the mustache and beard and everything.
I'm sorry. Effect.
Yeah.
We saw the toy.
Yeah, we saw the toy. And there was the concept art. I'm sorry.
You sons of bitches.
Yeah. They're like, no, too weird. You know what's not weird? Fucking, like, weird coral head.
Yeah.
Hey, to be fair, they cut out Diamondback, too. Exactly.
Yeah, it's right.
They cut out
reason.
Diamondback.
They cut that diamond for a reason.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, but I mean, here's me lifting heavily for Disney. I'm hoping that they realize that all of these extra shows are one, costly and ineffective to drive people to the movie theaters because people aren't watching it, or if they are watching them, they're not really keeping up with everything. So when you bring in all of these stories, you're kind of confusing and convoluting people when you told them that they're not supposed to rely on the shows.
I swear to
God. So hopefully this is Disney.
We talked about this like years ago.
Yeah, hopefully this is Disney like cutting back on some shows that are unnecessary.
Like with I'll bring it back. It's at the bottom of my docket, but might as well bring it up here. Hideo Kojima was talking about how,
You had it right the first time.
Yeah. He was talking about how he came in. He was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
He's like, I don't understand.
Wait, what do you mean he's Captain America? What's going on?
When did that happen?
I know he got the shield, but like Captain America?
It happens right there, buddy.
Yeah.
Right that moment.
Nah, he was confused.
I did not watch the TV show, and I did not pay attention to the Avengers when he said that he is Captain America at the end. When did he become Captain America?
When did that happen?
I don't know what kind of accent that is.
No, I don't know what that's my Twitter. I don't know what
that's my Twitter bot accent.
The Twitter
it was like half African, half Nigerian.
That Kojima post, that was a bot.
That was him.
Honestly, I hate how much people were in his comments like they're like, yeah,
I'm
Kojima.
That was an old man post or a bot post for Kojima.
No,
he's
for
an
sure.
old man.
Yeah, totally. I mean, the one time I'll disagree with him.
He genuinely didn't watch the show.
Yeah, obviously, and he didn't watch the show or
the movie. You don't need to watch the show to understand that this Captain America movie that Sam was Captain America at the end of the Avengers.
To go back to that whole you're not supposed to watch the shows. That show did a lot of lifting for his character. His doubts of being Captain America. It solidified him as Captain America.
Yeah.
You can make anybody be anything unless they solidify themselves in that character. And that show did that for Sam Wilson. Mm-hmm. And if you don't go back and watch it, it is a juxtaposition of leaving two different characters, and now you have, there's no filler.
Granted, the movie does a solid job of like landing you there if you haven't watched the show, which leads back into what you were saying in the beginning with as far as having a show. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't give a fuck about their cost wise. Entertain me. But I do agree that not everything, you can do it some other way. And if there's another way we can like have our cake and eat it too. Sure, whatever. I mean, I guess I can't see myself pining for an Okoye series, but I'm willing to be surprised just like I have been with everything else.
The idea of a Wakandan like super spy thriller, it's awesome.
You could have some Black Widows in there, real ones, okay? Not ones who just got a certificate.
Who came out the academy?
DIE.
Right.
A GED red room thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was in the red room.
What do I call it? The Phoenix University.
Yeah, Phoenix University certificate. Honestly, dude, you could have paid Sebastian Stan some more money. I mean, you could have had a bunch of reasons to do anything. Yeah. But whatever. It's unfortunate. They feel like if they know something I don't know.
Yeah,
they had to put a diversity hider in there. That felt good.
I hope it didn't get cut for something for some bull.
Right, me too. Because that would be
only time will tell.
Because I mean, she's a powerful actress, and if they can give listen, she got 4 fucking spinoffs in The Walking Dead. Okay, that should help you. Yeah, she can carry it.
She's got a draw, and she's coming back from Doomsday. She's coming back for Civil War.
She's an amazing.
She's an amazing actress. She'll be fine.
But whatever. I guess
it's okay. She'll get her due.
She'll get her due. Just
unlike Warner Brother.
Unlike Wonder Woman.
And Warner Brothers. Yeah, dude. Dude, what is going on over there? They're selling everything with the bathwater.
David Zaslav.
WB has been annihilating basically like their arts. Anything that's not live action movies or live action TV shows.
Not just live action.
Bring me up to date. What the fuck was that Wonder Woman thing supposed to be? Like,
it was a game. It was a game.
It was a game. It was
supposed to be like
Shadows of Mordor.
Yeah.
It was probably supposed to be the next game that utilized like their Nemesis system that WB trademarked that won't be available for anyone else to use till 2035, 2036.
Yep.
Yeah.
What a shame. They closed 3 studios.
They closed the same. Yeah, they closed 3. They closed Momentum.
Yeah.
Monolith.
And Discovery,
and the same company who made Marvel Multiverse.
Yeah, that multiverse shit. Yeah, shut that shit down.
No, hey.
I'm sorry. It didn't look good when it came out.
Dude, it was mismanaged entirely.
Yeah, it was. It did.
When it came out, people liked the beta version, quote unquote beta version, quote unquote. And then when they took the game down and brought it back, people
a year later,
like they said, why did you slow it down? Why did you make it? Why did you take a year and a half, 2 years to make the product worse?
Because
and then they said, damn, well, we tried. Here you go.
I know.
Here's a patch. It's back to the way it was before.
At the very end, last patch when it was shutting down, it's fixed.
Like, also, did you like? I know, Clarence, you're gonna get a kick out of this. They said we're gonna focus on more mainstream games like Mortal Kombat.
Dog, they're only focusing on Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Only focusing on Mortal Kombat.
I'm like, oh snap!
Mortal Kombat makes some money.
Yeah, of course it does. That's what I've been telling you.
I've been agreeing.
I stay telling you that.
I've done nothing but agree.
You know I don't listen to you. I just speak over you.
That's his job, Clarence.
You don't know my Mortal Kombat gripes. You don't know them.
No, but that's unfortunate. It just seems like they're destined to do what they do in their comic medium, which is only centered on Batman games.
They said, I think their 4 properties was like.
I have never played a Wonder Woman game. How are
what
you?
Wonder Woman game?
When was it made?
No, that's what I'm saying. I've never played a Wonder Woman game, so it's like, how could you
gauge the success that it's going to have when you never had one?
Or how could you even?
No, I'm saying the opportunity. Like we've had.
Oh yeah.
Like you could have gone anywhere with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how can you gauge what this thing was going to do and decide that it wasn't worth it?
And it was.
But of course, the people who worked on it said, they were working on something that was very, very good. Even though it was like a skeleton team, they were all proud of what they were doing and they thought it was going to be great. And then they all woke up one day to an email. Goodbye.
Or. I was going to say, like, maybe they saw, like, actually they were laid off on Twitter, like a lot of people have been.
Oh,
just
man.
like, oh.
What do you mean I'm fired?
What do you mean?
Well, I got 10,000 likes.
We're like 80% into the game. What do you mean it's canceled?
I said what I said. No, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Not just games that are getting slaughtered over there at Warner Brothers. Also, the James Gunn stuff is they've put some stuff on the back burner as well. Now it's not as definitive as the games
that is actually gone, but like it's it's been
but it has been
animation.
The one that stands out to me, I'll just put it right out there. The Authority one. I'm like, he's like, we just can't get it. We're having a hard time getting traction behind it. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, it's all there. Like, it's happening.
Where's Batman?
Outside of
Where's Batman?
That's the other one. Like, it's happening outside of whatever is going on with the DC universe currently. It doesn't have to fit in.
It's literally a fresh start, a fresh landscape to build upon anything that you want. And you can use the goodwill that hopefully you will garnish from rebooting this DC cinematic universe, and then you'll have a literal playground to do whatever you want with.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going to do the same things that they've always done.
Yeah, unfortunately. Maybe you just shouldn't have lit with Creature Commandos.
You can take risks with Apollo that you would never take with Superman.
Yeah, like actually make him kiss a man. Batman specifically.
Yeah, make him break somebody in half because, Superman's a Boy Scout. He don't kill. Apollo will do it.
Yeah, true.
The Authority is...
Then you can give them, because they missed that the fans want that Zack Snyder like gritty, like I want Batman to squeeze someone's fucking head.
They want Zack Snyder ideas.
Yeah,
they want ideas.
But let's not apply to actual characters.
What I feel like it's coming is they're starting to realize that the status quo sells for a reason. There's a reason why Batman gets dumped all this money, because he makes all this money, because the average Joe doesn't give a shit about the Authority. The average Joe doesn't give a shit about Young Avengers.
But the average Joe didn't give a shit about Guardians of the Galaxy.
True.
Fair.
Or Iron Man.
You see, same guy. Same guy.
No. I will also argue that the average Joe nowadays doesn't give a shit about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, they still don't. They still don't. But they love the movie. That's different. They'll watch the movies, but they won't read the books.
Here's the thing. A spike does not equate a plateau
like
over years.
Yeah. It's actually an unfair expectation of people. You can't expect people to watch the movie and then indulge in more content of that.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about movies specifically. I'm talking about cinematic universes. I feel like what they're doing with all this, Secret Wars and all this, is going to be a reboot again, so they can introduce these characters all over again, the same way that Warner Brothers has been doing it for 30 plus years. Every movie that it's a Batman movie. Every movie, they always bring back to the Superman movie. Like, they have the ones that are going to sell. Then within that spectrum, you might bring out a Creature Commando or a Peacemaker or Guardians of the Galaxy. They're going to spike. And then once you see that those spikes aren't spiking anymore, it's time to start this all over again. We need another Batman. We need another Captain America. We need another to get back to the basis of the people that laymen are going to come see.
I see what you're getting at.
I do, but Guardians kept spiking.
Like, the thing is, the precedence for all the stuff, because, you know, I'm going to say one of the things that I like to say, that these motherfuckers don't know what they like until you put it in front of them in spectacular glory. Mm-hmm. The pedigree and the cadence for Watchmen is, not Watchmen, The Authority is everywhere. The Boys, any of that shit. Yeah. You think that shit's fire?
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now,
I completely agree.
Like, all I'm saying is that it just needs a little faith. This motherfucker made like Brightburn, off the strength.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, have the courage to put something out, because you've already done it at another company.
Right.
You know, I'm not saying all of them. I mean, The Brave and the Bold is going to sell if you do that. They're even shelving that. They're chill. Although that's one of the only ones he said he's actually getting involved with as far as trying to flesh out the script and get it right. The other ones are more like, it's not where it needs to be, so we're kind of pushing it to the background. Okay. And I think that's kind of like sort of it sounds like a miss to me. I don't know anything what's going on over there.
I was going to say,
be brave and do...
And bold.
Yeah. Be brave, because I promise you, if you nail The Authority, like... That's it. The door is open for like 10 other projects. But, you know, what do I know? What you said very much does play. You got to get what the money makers.
The money maker.
And I do hate that it's like the thing.
Corporate stuff. That's corporate stuff.
I hate
They don't want to spend money. They just want to make money.
They have the budget to give this like an indie release. Like, give some upcoming indie directors half a budget that you would give a Superman movie and have them do an Authority.
Yeah.
Hell, attach Zack Snyder, you get like 10 million people. You know what I mean?
Like, but like,
regardless of the movie's quality.
Like that you can get quality directors to come out here and do a less than favorable budget and make it good. Like they do it with The Boys. Right, like The Boys, they're
doing that shit with duct tape and
it's
corn syrup,
and it hits.
It hits.
Yeah. So like they did it with The Watchmen. The Watchmen wasn't an outrageous budget.
No, but it was
good.
It
was grounded.
Yeah,
the same thing that the Authority can be. The Authority doesn't have to be this high flying, eternal. Like, I think that's one of the things that set back the Eternals. Like, you focus on all this grandeur and grandscape and CGI backgrounds and super.
Oh man, the Eternals did
beautiful landscapes.
Oh my god, we're filming on actual location.
When it was a shitty story to begin with, when you just all you need is to just have a good story, because the Eternals are. Like, I don't expect to go into an Eternals book and see fantastic Pepe Larraz fucking bouncing light beams. Like, I just want a good story with solid framework. That's all.
Boring.
I don't disagree with you. Every time I see them, they're dead.
And that's their power. They can't stay dead.
You can't.
What a shame. Darn. What a shame.
Darn. They're eternal.
Darn. What a shame. Baked into the cake. I don't know.
The deception.
The Gunnverse stuff is kind of like, I mean, of course, again, I'm not gonna I'm still very much excited to see what he does with Superman and all that stuff.
That's the starting point.
But I will say I am starting to worry the idea that you're putting the stuff that takes a little bit more heart to do, not just a moneymaker, are starting to get pushed to the background.
That's why I don't really like, because I feel like James Gunn's always the guy who's willing to get the weird stuff with the stuff that no one really cares about and elevate it. I really do think it's more of a, just like we were talking about before, a Warner Brothers thing. Mm-hmm. They pushed his hand like, hey, we know we put you in the captain's chair. Reel that shit back. We need to rethink this.
Yeah.
Maybe the ideas he was coming with were a little too wild. And
maybe don't start with Creature Commandos, you know what I mean?
It was good.
Hey, Gun. Let us take care of this, and you can go work on your commandos. Ooh, I love Creature Commandos.
Is that what it's giving? That's what it's giving to you guys?
To get the action figures?
That's why all of his properties give me.
It gave me very Suicide Squad.
Oof.
Yeah. The Suicide Squad.
I know.
It's good.
I know it is a side.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, just tell me. I thought it was okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was all right.
But do you have to be sold on drag?
Race swap drag.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Wondering how to word that. Do you want to see Marlon Wayans as a white woman again?
How you feel about cross dressers?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Instant stun. I was like, I don't know how to respond to what they're saying. Help me!
They're tripping me up.
No, they're tripping me. Yeah, they're tripping me. Help me!
It feels like the way, or at least Marlon Wayans is feeling like, oh man, people really liking our that we're bringing back scary movies. So let's start on white chicks too. Let's bring this all back. Look, it's fun because we were talking about this shit too. That we were, and we put it in the ether, and Marlon heard us and said, "We're bringing it back," and then we're gonna do Little Man, and then
keep Little Man. I don't need that. I don't need any more Little Man. Anyway.
I don't want white chicks.
Look. So look, White Chicks 2 is happening. It's happening.
No. Yeah, I mean,
do you want to see them back?
No.
Or do you want to see them take someone under their wing and teach someone else how to be white women?
Holy shit.
Either way sounds horrible.
That's horrible. It's fine.
White women. Listen, white chicks was much like Tropic Thunder. It was a movie of its time that I fondly look back as setting, giving me a hilarious, teens, but you can't. I don't want another one. Why?
Yeah,
that is like a one-off. Like
that shit crystallized the early 2000s.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think there's a climate for white chicks too, man.
No, yeah, I'm with Clarence. I mean, I'm agreeing with what you're saying because I get it. Like, it feels like how can you? It doesn't seem very hopeful that they'll be able to catch her lightning in a bottle the second time.
Yeah,
no,
especially that shit was so. That shit was like so like, especially in that era, you had like all the pop girl shit, like the clothes. You had Clueless.
Yeah,
coming off all that stuff, you had a lot of all this media build up of white women.
That was a hot parody. That was a hot parody.
Right.
That's how you do a scary movie and stuff like that.
Right.
They just built around that, but like now,
no one was doing that shit.
Is it gonna are they gonna parody Karens? Like, is that what they're gonna be?
And that's where our brains would go because that's like the current motif.
That's what's.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be a part of it, but I mean, I guess I just can't see it, which is also giving me hope as much as it's giving me fear. You know what I mean? Because I can't see
possibilities, but it's dark.
But yeah,
the world is dark and full of
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen Marlon's recent endeavors.
Yeah, we have.
Like hunt. It's not fun.
It's not
that haunted shit. That haunted house shit. That fucking.
He fucked that dog for like 15 minutes.
Man, what are we doing?
Like
what are we fucking doing?
I don't know.
Like the third one, I'm like, who is this for?
Like, listen, like shit. I get it. Scary movie 1 and 2 were lightning in bottles. Like, but like, you should have called, kind of your blessings after that. Like,
I'm gonna step in on that one. The whites took it over at 3.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the genre.
Oh yeah, they definitely should have.
Yeah.
The genre was like,
they could have stepped up and like said, hey man, we don't own scary movie, but we can do something else if y'all want to be a part of that.
Here's the thing, and I don't want to be that guy to be like, look at somebody did it earlier, but like Mel Brooks, it was like The Simpsons. Like The Simpsons did it. Like Mel Brooks did it.
Yeah.
Like Mel Brooks covered all of the fucking parody like tropes. Like,
from
top to bottom.
In his lane though, he did it for that shit, which was great. Fair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dracula Dead and Living is like
I love that movie.
Fucking classic still. Yeah. But
Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like
Spaceballs,
it's Robin Hood.
Yeah.
You find a damn.
No,
like,
yeah.
So it's like, but yeah. The only thing that gives me hope is that they're going to be able to come in and translate. Scary movies is the only one that gives me hope. They're going to be able to translate to that.
There's a lot of opportunity. You can see it.
Yeah.
I just need to know who's at the wheel in that one because it's like the epic movies, the movies that came after.
Please,
just don't want any of those shits where the mayonnaise
Not another
internet
teen
soup
movie.
start to get in on it.
Yeah.
The mayonnaise starts to curdle.
Yeah, when
Meet the Spartans.
when that mayonnaise started to curdle to the top.
Epic movie.
Oh my god! No more of that.
Yeah.
I didn't know who was in control of that
Superhero
scary
movie
movie
was
stuff.
fucking terrible.
Oof, yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't want just. I'm hoping it's more Wayans to just.
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Whatever. Even if it is terrible, it'll still be. I feel like funnier than
if it was just
them shits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Then
Yeah.
for sure. There's no way.
How
it can't
much
be.
is
But that's it depends.
That
how much is still debatable.
Because if we reboot here,
yeah, it would be a shame. I'm just gonna have hope in my heart. You know what I mean? It's not like the stuff is like in the production stage. They caught him after an award show when he was feeling good, and he said, "Yeah, we should do these things." I'm like, okay.
yeah, I'm hoping he sat down with a clear mind and really thought about White Chicks 2 was gonna look like, and
Right. I want White Chicks 2.
Hey, White Chicks 2 is a go. He said, what?
I only want White Chicks 2 to go for one reason and one reason only.
What?
All right? It's because people are still a little too comfortable with that, like Robert Downey Jr. blackface shit.
So you want to?
So I need, I need that.
All right,
so I can be like, look at that. That's funny as fuck, right? It's comedy, right? That's why it's funny, right?
It's funny.
Here's the thing: it's not gonna hit the way you're gonna think. They're gonna be like,
For
yeah,
me,
it is.
for me it will. I'm laughing. I'm doing the reason why they canceled the Chappelle Show laugh. I'm laughing at you, not with you. So
I can't wait for them to they're gonna come in to take over those girls' bodies again, but they're gonna have children, so they're gonna walk in like, "Hi, I'm your mommy," and the kids gonna be like, "No, the fuck, you're not."
Yeah. Whoa. Why do you look like that? No. It's gonna be whatever.
You're
it
not
is, it's
my
gonna be
mommy. You're my
nuts.
dad.
Maybe they have kids and
Shut
also
up, bitch.
make the no.
Is Terry Crews going to come back?
He should.
He should.
At least give him a check.
Yeah.
He practically carried it on his broad
Yeah.
shoulders.
He is the man.
He carried that movie.
He carried that shit.
You're
Terry
a man. What? Not what?
Once you go black, you go to the wheelchair.
Terry Crews, Battle Shits, and that roast session were the only things that carried that movie.
Carried it. Like
after that, I don't remember shit.
I don't know.
I don't remember why they were even took over the roles.
Yeah.
no, and that white girl from Dexter, she was killing it.
Oh, yeah.
I look like a fucking hippo. Going crazy. Someone throw shit back in the ocean. Woo!
See, hey,
Crazy.
See, it's
No,
So
it,
that's-
You can't catch that again.
no,
Yes, you can.
like
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
you can't
Yes,
capture that, but you can do something.
you can do something.
Whether
you can
it's
try.
good or bad, we don't know. I'm willing to go on a little faith here. It's all I'm
The
saying.
internet has been making fun of the white woman for too long.
For generations.
We will see.
It is time for them to come into the sunlight for once.
This all hangs, and I mean, from what I can see, I feel like it all hangs on. It all hangs on what Scary Movie looks like. If Scary Movie is great, the doors are open.
Yeah.
But it has to hit first, and then we'll see.
It also depends on who's got the reins over there.
That depends how good Scary Movie is.
If they bring back White Chicks and they don't bring back those Cuban characters they played in the beginning,
If you guys could have one celebrity guest for White Chicks, if you could have one celebrity guest for White Chicks, like, oh, I didn't know this person would be down like that. Who would you want to see in this White Chicks too?
Charlize Theron.
Margot Robbie, obviously, she's down.
You know what? Yeah,
I feel like she's so.
How'd you know?
Cause she's them. She's one of them.
who's that young white boy comic, the young comic that everybody like raves about? He's in the.
I think I know who you're talking. Is he like a young guy?
Yeah, he's kind of built like
kind of built like
good looking
fucks
white
melts
kid
or
with
whatever.
a
Fuck.
whoever him.
Yeah, I know who you're talking.
That guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I know who you're trying to say. I just I don't know.
I can't remember his name.
Queen's Gambit. What's her name?
Oh,
fucking
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, I want to see Anya Taylor-Joy in White Chicks.
Let's go. Let's go. White Latina.
Why Latina?
You're sailing this thing, Jenny Ortega.
Yes, they won't know. Nobody will know.
Fuck.
Interchangeable.
Jenny Ortega looks a little too Mexican.
She's a look.
Yeah. All right.
Anna
The target
Taylor-Joy
audience.
is,
The target audience won't know.
Anna Taylor-Joy. I didn't even know she was Hispanic till after the Northman. I was like,
Wait, what? Really?
she's from Argentina.
I didn't know that.
She speaks fluent Spanish.
Yeah, every time I see her, she looks like, oh, I'm Aryan.
She's whiter.
Argentina.
I want.
Argentina is the whitest of all.
I want
Well, there you
every single person in this movie that looks to be white not to be white.
What if they got it?
Ooh.
You feeling me?
I like that.
You feeling me?
Yeah,
That's very smart.
Yeah, I like that. Get the
I like that.
Habibi twins or what are they called? Bella Hadids. Get them in there. The Palestinian chicks. Get the
anybody. I want everybody who's white passing, but not
homeboy
white.
from SNL.
Exactly.
The first white chick movie with no white people in it.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
That would be pretty cool.
Actually, I like that. It's right. Do it.
It's right there.
It's right there.
Just gave you a great idea.
Yeah.
What else we got?
It's not on the docket, but did you guys see those leaks? The Marvel leaks.
I did.
The concept leaks.
Yeah, the medieval shit.
For Doomsday and Secret Wars. You're getting your God Emperor Doom, maybe.
That's concept art. A lot can change.
I know. Maybe.
In between now and
They're
concept
gonna
art.
give us God Emperor Doom. Is it gonna be my God Emperor Doom?
It's gonna be the God Emperor you deserve.
Fuck you.
Oh no, they're gonna putty Thanos.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a spine ripped out.
I mean, fucking Vision already did that in the.
It's going to look. Listen, I am coming in with full fucking blinders that this is going to look like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Also, Clarence, it's not going to be Thanos. It's going to be Kang.
no, it'll be Thanos.
Yeah.
It'll be Thanos.
I mean, it could go either way. Honestly, I feel like there's room for either way.
Here's the thing. I think Kang is going to be part of the solution that's going to help the Avengers stop whatever the hell God Emperor is doing.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Like I don't think
Jonathan shows up. You thought I was gone.
With that little smile.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Because never mind. This is like a side thing, even more to that.
Yeah.
But because Kang is obviously black, do you think that Kang Jr. for the Young Avengers
Light skin.
will also be black?
No. Light skin.
Instead of I mean, they're not going to do an Iron Lad anyway. But if they did, you'd be like, oh shit. I'm actually Kang.
King the whole time. Yeah.
No, it's gonna be light skin. It's gonna be a light skinned guy. Instead of saying "oh shit," you're gonna say "oh Shay."
No, I think I like that.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna have Iron Lad. I think Iron Lad is gonna be part of the whole like secret Avengers or whatever they're gonna do build up to it, and it's gonna be. Everybody's gonna think it's a young Tony Stark, but then when the reveal comes up, nope, I'm actually
old.
I'm actually young
Kang.
Yeah,
Kang.
I'm a young
Thaddeus Kang.
I was Kang.
Young Thaddeus Kang.
Young Thaddeus Kang.
Speaking of Marvel shit, anyway, Marvel Rivals after its acclaimed success,
Proof that you can do everything right and still get kicked in the dick.
Get out of here. Get out of here, American
Marvel
team.
Rivals got rid of its whole U.S. based operations.
Yep. The whole U.S. team.
The whole thing.
We did everything right. We don't care.
We've realized we don't need you.
Now, I heard it's not as bad like it was a contract time. Like once they made the game, they made it hot, and then
that's what I was like. So I didn't look too much into it, but like from what I saw,
just standard
was like
tech business.
Well, like
it's
everybody was like, "Oh, they got laid off," and the main guys like just like super like happy, like, "Hey guys, check this guy out. He did so much of it." And it's like it's almost like he was just like complacent with it. Like he was like, "Hey guys, make sure you guys check out this guy. He's a fantastic community leader. Mm-hmm. Hey guys, this guy over here has done fantastic work with this amount of sector." And everybody's like, "The world is burning." And he's like, "Hey guys,"
he's like, "Bro, contract's up. I'm still working, but y'all can do what y'all want." You know what I mean?
He's out too.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's out.
I'm guaranteeing like he's either chilling or he probably got a contract somewhere else.
They all got. Listen, they all had a contract that expanded over money. They're
chilling.
Yeah.
I heard like when I was looking to it, I heard that some people thought it was about that whole like little scandal they were having with the whole like embezzling money or some shit.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, like it was like a while. It was like last year, like end of last year or something like that. Some sort of money shit that was some fraudulent shit. But
I don't know shit about that.
Yeah,
I know. From what I read, just like Clarence said, it was a contract. Contract was up, and hey,
they're out.
They don't feel like they need a U.S. based team, which is kind of crazy. But
for a U.S. based property,
but is it U.S. based? Is it only U.S. based?
Marvel characters.
The game is a U.S.
The game,
the game is a U.S. based.
Yeah,
it was made by Net.
Did you see the release of the expected things to come out? Half of them are Chinese.
Or just
that I've never fucking heard of. Hit Monkey?
Pete.
He had a show on Hulu.
Yeah, he had a TV show.
Right.
He had a TV show.
That's all right. That's all right. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Piss Pop Pete.
MODOK had one too.
Yeah,
MODOK did have a show.
Did.
I forgot
they
about
were
Shrek.
hype about that.
Yeah,
that show was ass.
That was.
It was
hot ass.
incredibly.
Shit,
Shout out to Patton Oswalt. You tried.
Yeah,
he's okay at writing comic books, but
yeah,
shows.
I don't know who
Didn't he write the MODOK comic book?
he did, and I loved it.
I like that one.
but he acted in the book in the show. I don't think he wrote the show.
I don't know who hissed in his ear while during production of that, but don't let him do that again if you can.
Don't worry, they won't.
Yeah, they won't.
They killed Buddy. They took him outside.
Is there any fear of this being the decline of Marvel Rivals? Because obviously, no community outreach. No, my first thing was like patches, like game breaking stuff. When things drop, how's the communication going to go
3
back
months
forward?
old.
Right, right. And how much stuff have they dropped?
They've dropped a good chunk of content,
which requires further
a lot of team, and it's putting some people on edge too.
Exactly. This is going to be like
fantastic.
The next, the following months are going to be important for this game.
I love it. I love it. If anything about Marvel Rivals, I love the fact that it's taking all these other characters and just put them in the forefront, and everyone's having fun with these Marvel characters.
Yeah, they're learning about them. People spitting facts and stuff. Like it's nice
I actually hate it. I feel like a gatekeeper.
Oh my
I've
God.
never
You
felt
are
more like a gatekeeper in my life. But I won't fight for what I believe in. I'll just let people have their dumb, wrong opinions, and then I'll just be like.
Didn't you say you were just talking about how like Squirrel Girl just showed up after years of just like
when was Squirrel Girl ever in a fucking mainline comic book? When?
Incredible Squirrel Girl.
No,
in a main
series.
How long ago was that?
Like 5 years ago?
No, the main, like not her book, not her
like
book.
A main.
You mean like in a?
I said mainline story.
No, never.
Yeah,
she's stupid because that character's stupid.
And look what Marvel Rivals did.
She's up there.
She's in there right now.
I don't care who they said she beat. I don't care who they said she beat. I don't care.
Stupid Galactus,
character. Unbeatable.
Yeah. Say it.
Unbeatable.
She beat
the strongest there is.
She beat Wolverine off.
She beat Wolverine.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen. That never happened. That never happened. That never happened.
Wolverine doesn't even like women.
He likes people who can turn into women.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about it though.
Yeah, he likes that thin pussy.
Yeah.
I mean,
sometimes you gotta find the best there is at what they do.
He let Aurora pull out his adamantium in the middle of the rain. That boy got rusty.
Yeah, she pulled the adamantium out so fast, Ross almost came and fought for it. It was nuts.
Speaking of fighting for it, who's gonna fight for the top spot now that Kathleen Kennedy's stepping down? Is she stepping down?
No, that's
the rumor.
Allegedly, she's stepping down at the end of 2025.
Yeah, as the president, but she said that she's not going anywhere. She's like, I'm going to be making movies.
Who cares? She'll be out of the chair.
But there's multiple projects she's going to be involved with.
So
the forthcoming.
She won't ruin Star Wars anymore.
All the nerds from all the worlds cried out, and then just like that, when she said, "Actually, I'm not leaving," they vanished.
They wept.
They wept all at once.
No,
boo-hoo.
Yeah. So yeah, Kathleen. There was rumors.
This is why they're making white chicks too.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you? Okay, I want to ask you guys if you guys even care at this point, because we don't really talk about Star Wars too much on this. Like
I do. I've been itching to give you guys my take about Acolyte, but
I've been waiting for you to say it, but you never did.
Well, I mean, we weren't potting, so
okay.
I don't want to blow hot air.
Do it now.
I'm free.
You're here.
Yeah, like, do you guys want Kathleen to step down if you even care?
I don't think she was the problem. I think.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think the corporation as a whole is the problem.
Okay.
I think because there's some clear passion there. As I've seen with watching Acolyte, there's some clear passion there, and it was poised to be something like not transformative, but definitely to take Star Wars into its next, like with new, exciting, different archetypes that were like that we've not seen yet before.
Yeah.
And then they took it off of a cliff because it was like oh wait, why tell a complete story when we could possibly take it, gut it, and stretch it all the way out as if we're going to get another shot at this.
Yeah.
Which was like, why the fuck would you do that? You had a good story, great components right there. You could have nailed it in 6, but you pushed for fucking 8.
I noticed
for
that.
no
Yeah.
reason. You like just like stuff didn't even make any sense. Like
I saw the signs of that with like the Obi-Wan show. Like the Obi-Wan show could have just been very like 3
Ahsoka as well.
Ahsoka, yeah. Like,
but Ahsoka, they pulled it off because they had the right amount of nostalgia behind them that they could pull from.
Yeah.
To where it's like, okay, well, what we want to do next,
and they had
they
had the right amount of plot points.
Yes,
you had different plot points for different characters.
Absolutely,
you had the dark side plot point. You had the Ahsoka. You had the and then the crew plot point. And Acolyte, you had just the one fucking singular, driving force that.
Right, and then you marred it in so much like potential, like wait and see, like secrecy,
and nothing happened.
But when it unfolded, it was like milk toast as fuck. Like you didn't even have to hold the candle on that. You could have gave it to us right away.
Here's the other thing. I also think they position people that aren't complete fans of Star Wars because maybe the fear is if you put somebody that's actually a fan of Star Wars, you have a very high likely chance of getting somebody that's not going to be really thinking about the inclusivity and how to actually market this forward to the youth, and is going to give you the same old Skywalker bullshit,
like light dark
back to
bullshit.
back.
Yeah, because here's my I'm sorry, go on. Let me step on your.
And I think the issue is that when you start bringing in people that don't have that love, emotional attachment and love to it, they start putting themselves into stories that don't have anything to do with Star Wars, and then they just use the Star Wars brand to tell a mid-ass story.
I'll give some tacit pushback to that, where everyone is inserting themselves in Star Wars. It's just that there was a set archetype at the time. It was like no one would dare like actually impose themselves, and so it was just like the archetype of the hero.
Sure.
What's that dude who wrote Dune? What's his name? Francis.
Frank Herbert.
Frank Herbert. Like the tale of the hero shit. They were doing that. Like they were following that archetype.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's all they needed. Yeah. These motherfuckers were flipping pages to watch porn. Like they didn't need much.
Well, the Frank Herbert might be a bad example.
No, I only mean that
Duke Leto is not or nobody in Dune is a fucking hero.
No. I only mean when I say like stories like Star Wars and shit like that. It was very clear. Like the boy becomes the hero shit.
Yeah.
Like they didn't need much, but now it's like there's so many themes that you could put on anything.
Yeah.
And to do that, of course, you have to come from a perspective so you can get to what you're trying to say with it.
Sure.
And when people do that, sometimes it gets muddy. For me, it's like I don't think that's bad. I just feel like ultimately those two people you were speaking about, these groups of people, they need to work together more.
Yes.
Not one or the other.
Yes.
They need to work together. Because I'll be honest, the Star Wars book lore, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about any of that. Like super powerful people, like it sounds like shonen characters to me. I don't care about none of that.
That is what Star Wars is.
You're right. And
shonen.
For me, it's like keep it cute.
Everything that you're like, man, that's a cool concept. I never heard that before.
I don't need it all. And if you do it like the bird. You know what I mean? Like chew it up for me and put it into my mouth.
They do. And every time they did it, you praised it.
And we'll continue to. But what I'm saying is they need to work together more, like the people, because there is a point of nerddom where it's like you're too in love with the thing. You can't let it grow.
Yeah,
and
but
I don't
you need
like
those people
that.
in the room.
No, absolutely, you absolutely need those people. You need Dave Filoni. You need
Sam Whitaker,
Favreau. That dude who played Starkiller.
Yeah,
you need these people in the room for sure.
Yeah,
but when it comes to vision and expanding Star Wars a little bit, you need somebody who's not too attached to the fucking center.
That they're willing to,
you know what I mean? They're willing to, because it's like. Yeah. There, the one of the only Joe Rogan interviews I actually did watch. The dude who I forget what he does, but they actually hired him to do like paintings and shit like on buildings and graffiti. I thought that was really cool. Like the regular Star Wars nerds don't think about that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Because that's not. You know what I mean?
Part of it.
Yeah,
that's not the reason.
That's why you need people who are creative just because they're creative.
For creative sake,
not just what is in Star Wars that I haven't seen? What do I love so much? How do I emulate what I've seen? Mm-hmm. We definitely need a merger to work together.
For sure.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure if you mentioned, like George had his own. Like if it wasn't for like the people around him telling him to say no to him, we wouldn't gotten Star Wars would have been we wouldn't be here right now because it wouldn't be what it is. Okay, if fucking Harrison Ford didn't tell him like, no, that shit don't make no sense, or I'm not reading that, and to change it, it would have been a fucking disaster. It wouldn't have been as like the vision wouldn't have been so global as it is now. Yeah. Or like as he continued in the franchise, he had, I forgot what the second writer was. It wasn't just George. It was the other guy who helped him like make it a little darker, make him a little bit more sense and stuff. Because there was a certain point that George just wanted to sell toys. He was like, oh, and that's why he got a little bit more freedom to do whatever he wants in the third one. But like,
it's like they wanted to make something nice, unlike the Accolade.
Yeah, the thing is that Star Wars has outgrown its purpose. Yeah. Star Wars has outgrown its original storytelling
and
capabilities.
And its original fan base.
And that's the thing, that no matter what you make, you're never going to make everybody happy. It's impossible.
The Accolade made nobody happy.
And that's the issue. You end up with stuff like that.
You're not everybody.
So it's never you're never going to be able to make everybody happy anymore when it's a massive franchise. It's bigger. It's outgrown itself. It's outgrown.
There are too many people who want to put shackles on it.
Yeah,
yeah. Exactly.
You're gonna get when you have a franchise that's older than half your family members and your oldest daughter. You are going to have so many different variations of it. You're going to have so many different people telling the story. Nothing's going to add up after a while. Yeah. Right? It's Star Wars. So buckle up.
Honestly.
Because we're going through the stars and we're going to find some more Skywalkers out there.
Yeah, it'll come back to that eventually.
I can't wait. I want to go to... The only reason why I want to go to Disney is to go to Star Wars Land.
Yeah, that shit does look sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to pay $300 for a shitty lightsaber.
Oh my
God! That's just gonna break in my luggage.
You can get a better one online. They're really fun.
Fuck you!
No, they're good fun.
No,
I didn't get to put the kyber crystal inside of it.
Some disenfranchised Peruvian kid who's working at Disneyland is gonna give me my saber. Okay.
I will say, Chris, as much as I do agree with you, like when I open up my $300 lightsaber, I don't see a kyber crystal. I see wires. Okay, cold, heartless wires.
That's not why you bought it. You bought it to hit shit.
Listen, I want them to lay out the kyber crystals in front of me, and I want to say, "No,
I'm a Jedi."
I want to bite it like a gold salesman.
Like that expensive ass plastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snaps in.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I can't get that online.
You're right.
Here's your package. It's coming in 3 weeks.
I see my Ring camera. The Amazon driver chucked it from the fucking yard.
Took it out, kicked the shit up to the dirt left.
I will drop the bitch.
You see him lining up like it's freaking bean bags from the truck from the middle of the road.
You get a big ass fucking like broomstick size package just sitting at the door.
Stray dog goes, ooh, food.
Come on now.
With that being said, I think that pretty much covers everything.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
That's the end of our time here. If you guys agree, do you guys think that Kennedy should step down? Do you think that Hideo Kojima needs to do more research? I'm sorry.
Stick to Metal Gear.
Yeah, stick to Metal Gear. Are you ready for White Chicks 2?
I did notice that people were like, "What do you mean it didn't make any sense? Kojima, you made fucking Death Stranding."
I won't, brother. I won't tolerate that. Hold on. I won't tolerate that.
That's what I'm saying. He makes some of the most convoluted stories in the world.
Right.
He's like, this shit didn't make sense. What do you explain Metal Gear now?
I'm sorry. I'm committing blasphemy. But yeah, if you can make the logic to go like people go insane from not delivering packages, I think you can make the connection.
Why is there a baby in his chest?
Black man gets shield. He's
Black man gets shield's not hard to comprehend.
When did he become America?
Right. America. Get it together.
There are babies in jars that they hold on in their little backs.
They're not babies.
He said, "Whoa, ho! I didn't remember this.
This doesn't make sense to me.
That's why I don't put black people in my thing."
Hey, he's not fucking.
I'm not wrong.
He doesn't put enough black people in
things. Okay, fine, whatever.
But he does put them in there.
Where?
What do you mean? Metal Gear Solid 4, Death Stranding.
Okay, fine.
Come on, they're all over the place. Just one of them.
Yeah, dog.
One at a time.
One at a time. I wish there were more.
The one drop rule. It applies to video games too. As long as they're in there, the whole game's black.
It's a whole black.
the whole game is black.
Hey, it's true. When I went for Black History Month on Xbox, they had like a whole category. Like, why play these black games? It got bad. So first it was a bunch of indies that were all black. I'm like, okay. And they went from Mortal Kombat. I'm like, what? Tekken.
It's got Garrus. It's got Raven. The one drop rule, bro.
It's got Master Chief in a
yeah. They had Halo on there.
Yeah,
Halo. You don't even get to play a black man in Halo.
But Keith David is in there.
Yeah, but he's in. But you can't.
You saying Keith David ain't black enough?
No.
Damn, that's crazy.
Not the whole franchise to be black.
Was God of War in the Black History Month?
Maybe.
Because
if it wasn't.
After a while they started throwing literally anything that had any source of color in it. I'm like, wow, okay, cool.
With that being said, thank you for joining us for another episode.
Put up Fall Guys on Black History Month.
I think Fall Guys was on there.
Oh no.
If you enjoy what you see, subscribe. Find us on Twitter or everywhere at Thirsty Nerds. Leave a comment, like the video, and you can follow me at What's King Making on TikTok.
You can follow me at Art of Sumo on Instagram and Twitter.
You can follow me at Stooge Prime on Twitter.
You can follow me at Just_Uno on Instagram and Twitter. And see you guys next time.
Monster Hunter.
Peace out,
Monster Hunter.